Right, so for the surface geometry chapter, after covering the dihedral angle, we'll obviously be moving on to the intersection of pipework and ductwork. So for this, I decided to start with the most basic shapes, such as squares and rectangles, anything that's not round really. To start with, I just decided I'd bring in an example of a box and another box intersecting it. So firstly, what I want to get the students to do is identify the different ways that this box can intersect with this one. So obviously it can go straight into it at 90 degrees, 45 degrees and 60 degrees. Obviously that is your vertical, 60 degrees that way. Then I want the students to identify the implications that this may have on the shape which will need to be cut out of the box which is acting as the base, and the box which is intersecting, what effect might it have on that, or will it have any effect at all. So after discussions with the students, we'll mark out our area that should be cut out in the box for it to fit in. So firstly, we would get our intersecting box, put it into it at 90 degrees as such, and map out what shape needs to be cut out of the box to allow this one to intersect. So obviously this is the 90 degrees. I presume all students would have figured this out or would have some idea what's going on. Secondly, we get our 45 degree set square. Basic, everyone in the class should have this. We might bring in a few boxes and they can all do their own example, depending on time. So again, line the edge of the box up with the front of the set square, like so. Bring it back to the starting point of intersection, so where the first corner was cut on the way in. Slide it back to there, and then follow your line down to the front, and that is how much of an angle we will have on the intersection into this box. So as you can see there, it goes from this length to this length. So our area being removed is increased massively. And finally, we'll do the same thing with the 60 degree set square. So we'll have it lined up, our box on the start line again, down to the end. This should show students the difference between the angles of intersection, and when the object penetrates, how rotated around the penetration point will deviate the size of the cut. Right, that's fine.